Welcome back to movementprofessional.com. So for the next 30 days I'm going to try my best not to sit in chairs, and I have a lot of computer work that I've been having to do lately with putting some videos on Facebook, YouTube, etc. So I want to just kind of go over a certain tool that I just got that really makes this whole process a lot easier, whether in standing, squatting, or sitting, and it's one of these black foam wedges. Alright, so the benefit here is twofold. One, it's foam, which is an unstable surface. So when standing for my feet, it makes them have to work in ways that they often wouldn't on solid ground, or especially when they're in a shoe that just kind of keeps them too set in place. So when I'm working on my standing desk here, I get the benefit of varying up my movement, and I can also work on my ankle mobility. So I can be on one leg here on the left, just biasing this dorsiflexion, and then easily just switch to the other side so I'm not in one position for too long. And then I also get to do a little bit of balance work and have my foot move around a little bit just because it's an unstable surface. So I've really been enjoying this as just kind of an added benefit. My ankle mobility is pretty limited to begin with, so hopefully in this whole process I get a little bit better with that just by doing some work that I have to do anyway. The other benefit I've found with it is if I want to go to a smaller table, and I'll use my son's little Sesame Street table here. And if I'm sick of standing, then what I can do is squat, and because the ankle mobility is a little bit limited, now I just flip the wedge the other direction, and I can easily hold a squat and not feel like I'm going to lose my balance. Alright, and then I can do some work here. Now, none of these positions do I want to hang out in too long, but it's just a way for me to switch it up. So if I'm standing for a while, there's going to be a tendency for me to eventually go into more of a anterior pelvic tilt or overextension. When I come here, I basically go into the opposite, and I can do some work here for a little while. Alright, and then the other piece of it, and this is what I've been using it for mostly, is that it just tilts my pelvis a little bit, so when I want to sit, now this wouldn't be great for my arms for typing, but I've just been using tables like this to eat as opposed to sitting at regular tables, and it's just been a nice little adjustment, and all I needed to do is just tilt my pelvis a little bit, and I can find myself in a nice erect position without having to work so hard. So just with one little piece of foam, I found 3 uses for it that make not sitting in chairs a lot easier. See you next time.